For the next 18 years, the UN did less than nothing to ensure that resolution was abided by. Instead, they literally watched as Hezbollah dug its terror tunnel network. They literally watched as Hezbollah stored munitions where they were meant not to.
The rally, held in honor of Yahya Sinwar, drew a crowd of attendees and provided a space for individuals to express their views openly and passionately. This event served as an important moment to observe the range of sentiments within the group, offering insight into the perspectives shared by those in attendance. Unlike mainstream media coverage, which often presents a limited viewpoint, our focus is on delivering an unfiltered account of the rally, allowing the diversity of voices and experiences to be heard. At the gathering in Trafalgar Square, interactions between pro-Palestine demonstrators and counter-protesters were largely calm, with only a few isolated verbal exchanges. This restraint highlighted a shared understanding of the sensitive nature of the gathering, yet the presence of individuals aligned with controversial figures underscored the underlying tensions and diverging views within our communities. In approaching these interactions, it is crucial to maintain an open mind, recognizing that such discussions are rarely straightforward. The Israeli-Palestinian issue involves layered histories, identities, and convictions, each influencing the way people perceive and respond to current events. By fostering respectful dialogue and acknowledging these complexities, we stand a better chance of deepening our understanding of each other's experiences, beliefs, and motivations. At gatherings like this, there is an opportunity not only to express opinions, but to engage with others in a way that broadens perspectives and encourages thoughtful discourse.
As a Holocaust survivor, I'm protesting against the misuse and weaponizing of the memory of the Holocaust. The misuse as a cover for the current genocide by the Israeli government. And I am here partly to demonstrate that not all Jews, in fact, probably the majority of Jews, do not support that.
Forever! Enough, front of a Holocaust survivor to make it clear to the British government and to others in power that those of us who are descended from Holocaust survivors, or certainly some of us, are very much against the genocide that they are committing in Gaza as we speak.
I am showing solidarity with the people of Gaza, people of Palestine, who have experienced 6 months of besiegement, bombing. As a mother, I am really distressed at seeing the amount of children that have been killed and mothers. 70% of those who are killed are women and children. So it's really, really distresses me.
I think it's really important that we show solidarity with Gazans and the Palestinian people. What's happening right now is genocide, and the UN are kind of saying there's a distinct plausibility that that's the case. It's just outrageous that we're still, the UK and the US is still arming Israel and supplying funds for these bombs that are just killing tens of thousands of Palestinian lives, and especially children. 15,000 kids killed to date, I believe.
Historically, gatherings of this nature have sometimes escalated, with tensions between demonstrators and law enforcement leading to notable confrontations. The dynamics of today's protest, however, reveal a more measured approach, both from the demonstrators and the authorities, who appear prepared and strategically stationed to handle any potential disturbances. The police presence, with officers visibly equipped to manage crowd control, serves as a reminder of the delicate balance required to maintain order without stifling expression. Notably, these differences in police tactics and resources reflect broader priorities and concerns, often shaped by past experiences with similar gatherings. By observing today's strategies, we gain a unique perspective on how police manage crowd behavior, allowing us to assess the role of law enforcement in upholding public safety while respecting the right to peaceful assembly. Through this lens, each protest becomes a case study in balancing civil liberties with security, a balance that is essential for fostering trust and maintaining harmony during complex public demonstrations.
In spite of all our goodwill, the Israeli government does not take any notice, and they just go ahead and continue the atrocities in Gaza.
All the leaders, listen to your people. And we want peace in the Middle East and in the world, but listen to your people. Your people are out here in the streets every month, and you're just not listening. You're deaf, dumb and blind.
With Tommy Robinson's protest, attention naturally turns to how law enforcement will prepare for what could be a highly charged event. The anticipation surrounding Robinson's protest offers a unique opportunity to examine how authorities adapt their strategies to fit the nature of each gathering.
Can you stay back? Just stay back a couple of metres,
The contrasting methods of crowd management reveal much about the nuanced approach law enforcement takes when handling protests with different ideological underpinnings. These differing preparations provide insight into how police anticipate crowd behavior and assess potential risks, reflecting broader societal concerns about freedom of speech and public safety. The decisions around resource allocation, officer deployment, and equipment underscore the importance of adapting to varying protest dynamics. By comparing how today's rally was managed with the anticipated handling of Robinson's event, we gain a clearer picture of the balance authorities strive to strike between ensuring security and preserving civil liberties.
They are delusional. Those who think that when they kill one of the resistance leaders, or even when they kill the entire chain of command and control in the Palestinian, Lebanese or other resistance, they are delusional if they think that they are killing the spirit of resistance in us, and that they are killing the spirit of resistance of the Arab people and bringing them to their knees in front of the Israeli monster. This will not happen.
كل الشعارات تسقط كل الشعارات فليسقط غصن الزيتون فليسقط غصن الزيتون.
The timing is frightening because as we see now there is a possibility that it will harm the hostages.
What do I think is going to happen now that we have this so-called game changer? The war in Gaza will continue. The hostages will not be released as a result of this operation.
ما ضلناش حجج تضل مستمرة الحرب يعني أكثر من هيك، وإحنا من لما سمعنا خبر اليوم السنوار يعني صح حزينا عليه وفي نفس الوقت انبسطنا إنه ممكن يضاف الحرب، هاي أهدافه حقق أهدافه.
وموت مش حتوقف الحرب ولا حتخلص الحرب ولا حتبدأ الحرب، لا زيه زي أبو عمار، زيه زي أحمد ياسين، زيه زي باقي القيادات.
بتمنى إنه توقف الحرب بس عشان أروح على غزة بس.
At the heart of navigating complex issues like those surrounding this rally lies the importance of empathy and genuine engagement. Rather than viewing differing perspectives as points of division, we can see them as windows into the diverse experiences and beliefs that shape our society. When we approach these conversations with an openness to listen, we create space for more meaningful exchanges, allowing us to understand not just the views, but also the motivations and concerns behind them. Events like these are more than gatherings. They're reflections of the broader issues and values that resonate within communities. Exploring the narratives surrounding such protests allows us to move past surface-level observations and delve into the deeper stories and aspirations of those involved.
For the next 18 years, the UN did less than nothing to ensure that resolution was abided by. Instead, they literally watched as Hezbollah dug its terror tunnel network. They literally watched as Hezbollah stored munitions where they were meant not to. They literally watched, the UN peacekeeping forces literally watched as Hezbollah fired thousands of rockets from that allegedly demilitarized area into Israel. It's all there, visibly on the ground. And it's a shocker to me that countries like Australia and Britain and others who pay for these peacekeeping forces did not spend 18 years saying, we demand that Hezbollah don't do this because they're breaking the resolution and there will be war again. And 18 years later, after 18 years of completely ineffective UN peacekeeping, here we are again. And I think it is a tragedy for the people of Lebanon, a tragedy for the people of Israel. And this is on the UN's watch. And the UN has plenty of criticisms that can be made of it. But this sort of thing is what makes you wonder whether the United Nations doesn't go the way of the League of Nations. At this stage, what can you do with an organization that is willing not only not to stop war where it can, but not even to abide by its own binding resolutions? You know, one of the young people murdered by Sinwar and his forces on the 7th was the nephew of the doctor who saved his life. This is Sinwar. This is Hamas. You could literally save the life of Sinwar and he'll still come back to kill you. Tell me that such a person is a reasonable negotiating partner.
In wrapping up our discussion of the pro-Palestine Brigade's rally, it's clear that the emotions running high reflect a much larger tapestry of feelings and beliefs surrounding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Today's gathering wasn't just about mourning. It was a vivid reminder of the passion and conviction that exists within our communities. Let's ignite the spirit of constructive dialogue as we sift through the rich array of perspectives. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to bridge divides and foster understanding. Empathy can transform debates into discussions and differing opinions into pathways toward resolution. Looking ahead to the upcoming protests, let's remain engaged, curious, and open-minded. The world is buzzing with voices that deserve to be heard, and how we respond can help shape the narrative for the better. Together, we can turn this dialogue into a powerful force for change. So, thank you for joining us on this journey today. We want to hear from you, your thoughts, your insights, your ideas. Share them in the comments below, and let's keep this vibrant conversation going. Together, let's strive for a deeper understanding of these pressing issues and work toward a brighter, more inclusive future.